We did all the introductions already, so this is a pickup. Here we go. Now we're going to get into the rapid fire questions, what are not yes or no questions. Like I said, I don't care what your favorite soft drink is. I don't care about Cardi B, T.I., whatever. Basketball wives, anything. I care about you. I care about your talent and where you want to take yourself. So here's the first question. And I'm glad I met you.
Oh, God.
And you too. Because my questions are mostly geared towards guys and I don't really get a lot of female perspective. So now we're going to open up to the ladies. Okay. Everybody answers the question though, okay?
Okay.
Who is the most influential artist or person in hip hop that has touched you? Changed your life? It doesn't have to be a rapper though, but if it is, that's cool.
Well, I don't know how much as far as in touching my life or changing it, but making me want to change and do it as far as in the music wise, definitely Kim. Like I grew up watching Kim, the beast that she was, kicking in that door around all of those men, showing those men that she was able to stand up against them the same way Nimrod compared Lulu to being able to stand up with the other guys. That gave me my motivation. Her, Kim, Foxy, even though they was at each other's necks, fucking Missy, I love the way she rap. I love her funniness, her animated in her raps. And Eve gave me that pitbull in the skirt shit right there. That was my life motto right there. I'm pitbull in the skirt. You don't want this, you don't get hurt. Like, so definitely those four off top, love them to death. Oh, I can't forget Remy. I love Remy. Can't forget.
Don't take all the names.
I can't take all the names, right? But they all dope. Like, so you know you gotta give them all the props. But okay, all right, I'm gonna leave the rest out.
I don't want to be just repetitive on you.
Okay.
Flo, how about you?
Influences musically. I would have to go with Kurt Cobain from Nirvana.
Nice.
He actually was one of the influences that made me want to jump on the stage and perform. So I would have to say that. As far as hip hop goes, you know, Cool G Rap, Pac, Nas, Pun, of course, being that I'm Puerto Rican and I grew up listening to Pun.
And you look like them.
And you look like
Fugees. You know what I'm saying? Fugees a big influence, you know. It's just I grew, like I said, I grew up in the era of real hip hop. So when I think of hip hop, I think of Rakim, EPMD. So you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. Being that I represent Long Island, you think of like all the greats that came from Long Island. You know what I'm saying? And that's for me. That influences me to be more of a lyricist anyway, because you ain't getting away with no trash ass lyrics out there. At least in the underground scene, you gotta be nice with it.
Good. Lulu, how about you?
My number one top, Remy. Not only because I get compared to her a lot, it's like a looking in the mirror kind of thing as far as Remy, like the aggression, her voice. I get told a lot my voice, the tone of my voice catches people a lot musically. Queen Latifah, Mia X. I'm a tomboy. I'm still girly, but he's looking at my knees again. Ow! Ow! Mia X, Queen Latifah, the Brats. Like I'm the tomboyish. Like I like the fact that I could go out in Timbs and sneakers and still look cute and still be girly, and then I open my mouth and it's like,
where you from?
From the Bronx, originally.
Bronx, okay.
Bronx and Harlem.
Okay.
BX, Harlem all day, twice a night. Who wanna fight?
Okay. And then, how about you?
You said it doesn't have to be like a musical artist.
It doesn't. Anybody in hip hop culture?
Oh, hip hop.
We're a hip hop culture show, so we don't only deal with music. We do anything.
A Max B.
Max B. I think you said that before.
You know what I mean?
All right, so then
Wavy Baby.
let's shout out to Max with the new song, yo.
Yeah.
That song is dope. I like
We're
that
gonna be
song.
home next year this time. I'm super
Bring him
excited.
to Heritage Hip Hop, please.
He's
Can't
already
I'm
wait to
snatching
build.
for you. I got you. Nigga.
So question next is, all right, spitters, y'all got bars, right? Everybody got bars. All right, barbarians. What's the best hip hop beat of all time? Meaning, if the person never came out with the beat first, it would have been your song. So you only get one. I want to hear so many. I like it. No, one. What would be your one single?
Renegade. Sorry.
Jay-Z Renegade.
Renegade.
Okay.
That's one of the best beats
Ever?
ever.
Okay. Flo?
Styles P. Pharoah Monch, My Life.
Ooh, classic.
Nas,
Yeah.
no mic.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said this before, but it's still my ultimate. If you love the money, they're prepared to die for it. Niggas done started.
Started
Niggas
something.
Yeah.
Okay. Now see, it's kind of hard to do this because you've already answered some of them. So now I gotta flip it.
Okay.
Whenever somebody talks about who's the greatest of all time, we always steer to one type of MC. Fellas, who's the top 5 greatest female rappers of all time? Because most men don't listen to females.
Right.
So let's see, what female can you listen to and that will give you your 5?
Rhapsody's dope.
Yeah.
I
Forgot about her. Damn.
Let's see. Yeah, there's a couple of them that just recently came out.
And that's your top 5?
That's top 5 right now. I would say right now.
No,
All
yours.
All time.
Oh,
period.
Yours, all time.
all
Yours.
time? Oh,
Yes.
yeah. So you gotta have Kim in there. You gotta have Fox in there. You gotta have. You gotta put Rod Digger in there. Just cause she that show she killed that shit. Well, I was
She did.
I was a fan at that
She
bitch.
did.
SOBs.
Let's see. Who's another dope female MC that I could say killing shit of all time? That's it.
There's 3?
That's it. That's it.
Okay. How about you?
Ahmadiyya.
Or
Free. Foxy. Queen Latifah. And who else? Can't put Kim in there, even though I love her, but yeah, World Digger.
Digger? Okay. Ladies, I can't ask you that question. And the reason why is because I personally don't like the term FemC. I think you're an MC. I don't like to hear police officer, for woman police officer. No, you're a police officer.
Right.
I don't like to segregate because that's a Western tradition.
Okay.
Unfortunately, people teach us that men and women are the opposite sex, which is false.
Right.
If anybody ever told you the opposite sex, actually puts you down. Because opposites fight, they
Right.
oppose, they're
Right.
complementary, so we come
Right.
together and make life.
This is true.
So giving life to hip hop, I ask you this when it comes to not a top 5 women. What are the top 5 things you would tell an upcoming female rapper or MC to do to be successful and follow your path?
Truth. Spit your truth. I really don't have 5. Like that's my one is spit your truth. Don't lie. Tell your story. Tell your story.
Yeah, more so, like she said, tell your story, but be motivated. Don't feel like you have to be a carbon copy. Don't feel like you gotta sell yourself or sell your soul to get to where you want to be at. I think that for me, that would be the most important thing, because nowadays it's all about Illuminati and this, that, and the third. You selling your soul to get the riches and that you want. And if you don't do this, then you're not gonna make it. I can't have them believe in that. I
Okay.
gotta have them believe in that at some point in time. Talent and who they are as a person and the hard work that they put into their craft is going to make the difference.
Emotional depth and transparency is what makes an artist an artist.
Definitely.
Because then you are telling your truth and you're not just talking bull. Right? Okay. Let's take it back to hip hop right now though. The remix was a staple in hip hop. Every time somebody came out with a hot song, they either redid the song, added a new beat, or added other people to the song. What's the hottest remix of all time? One.
You know what? I like Mercy. Mercy remix was lit. All of them on it together, it was like a genre of dopeness on that record. So yeah, I'm gonna say Mercy for me.
Flo?
I'm gonna have to say, Hey Baby with Hurricane Chris.
Okay.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, I hope so.
I didn't want to say it out loud. I'm saying to myself, like, is he serious
I'm just
right
saying
now?
that, I'm saying that remix had every rapper on it.
Yeah, it did,
At
it
that
did, it
time,
did.
that shit had every rapper on it, but now I would say that my favorite remix that was ever done was it was a John Legend remix of Ordinary People that Nori did, and they took it down, but it was old. But he did the beat on that shit, and he spit bars on that shit, and that shit was so fire.
Okay. Lil?
I got a brain fart right now. Come back to me.
Nim?
Come back to me.
That's the dopest remix. I had one. Let me see. Flavor in your ear.
Flavor in your ear?
Okay.
Most people say flavor in your ear. That's cool.
I got mine.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I feel like I don't remember the name, but I know it was mad women on it.
Ladies' night?
Not ladies' night. That's my joint though.
Yes.
Was not five rhythms?
That was my joint too. What you call it? It was Trina. It was Nikki.
Oh, my bitch, good. Shit, to my better than yours.
My favorite.
There you go.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Ludacris.
Yeah, Ludacris joint.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, on those songs, we had collaborations. I think too many people collab nowadays, and that cheapens the art. Because back in the day, when you had Big Daddy Kane, you had Big Daddy Kane. You had KRS-One, you had KRS-One. And then when Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One came together, it was like, ooh, the world stopped. Now everybody's best friend a butt buddy, and we don't really have the awe factor of the collab. If there was one dream track you would make, who you collabing with and who's doing the beat? Anybody?
Remy.
Remy? Who's doing the beat?
I'm self-driven with my beats.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe Mustard.
Okay. That's the West Coast.
Like that too.
Mustard on the beat.
For me, it's Beyonce.
Beyonce, okay.
Beyonce, definitely, because that's baby me, September. We both Virgos.
Okay.
And the person that's got to make the beat, it's either got to be Khaled or Neptune.
You want to party? I got you. Flo, what about you?
I'll have to make a song with Black Thought from the Groups.
Alright.
You be going deep on the nigga. What's he going to do to your head?
And I would have to have either Alchemist produce that or Ninth, yeah.
Ninth one.
Oh,
was
Ninth?
dope,
Yeah,
too.
Ninth.
Okay. Nim, who you doing the song with? Who's doing the beat?
The OJ.
Okay. Volume 1, Jack?
Yeah.
Okay, who's doing the beat?
J. Dre.
Dr.
Jack.
The Dre beat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack.
You going for the All-Stars.
Yay.
Now, we talked about collabs. There's been a time in history when somebody did a song and said, why don't you jump on my song? And that person killed them on their own song.
record. Yes.
Hello, Cool J and Cannabis.
Okay.
No.
What?
So wait. Who has the best guest 16 in hip-hop history?
Wayne. He kills everybody on their songs.
Really?
For majority of them, I mean, for me, a lot of the songs that they put him on, he bodies the artists themselves. And I'd be like, why would you even ask this nigga to be on your song?
It's Wayne.
Because it's Wayne, but
First person to say that. Okay.
I would say Eminem.
M?
Embodies everybody he get on the track with.
Do you have a song in mind, by the way? You said everything. Do you have a specific song in mind?
That he get on, that he bodies?
Yeah, that he bodies
somebody
everybody.
else? That he bodies somebody else?
Yes.
Drake, fucking, I want this thing forever, man.
Eminem was on that?
forever.
Yeah.
I think Drake bodied that one of them.
Whose song is it?
Drake
The
shit.
Drake song.
So then,
Eminem
but
body.
Eminem for you?
Eminem body that shit
Okay.
better than Drake. Kanye body that shit better than Drake.
Okay. Look. How about
Damn.
you?
Again, I had in my head another brain fart.
Did your brain eat broccoli today?
Oh man, I just had it. Excuse me, come back.
All right. Eminem, how about you?
She ain't smoke. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Rick Ross on whose song?
I can't remember the song. It was on Votto's joint.
Votto. So it was a Votto track.
It was a Votto track.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm still in brainstorm mode.
Yeah, mine's will probably be 6 foot.
It was called Free or something. It was called Free on Votto's joint. So something like that. For Don't Give Them Money, something like that.
Okay,
Free
what
money.
up?
6 foot?
Yeah.
Give me question one more
Who
time.
had the best Guest 16 in history to you?
That's 16.
Body somebody on their own song.
Jay.
What song?
Um,
A Pound Cake.
oh, that's a good one. I'ma say.
Bitch, don't steal my vibe. That one?
Pound Cake was hard too.
Yeah, that's on
His verse was hard on the shit he did with Beyonce with his wife.
H shit talking about?
Not that one. It was
If that's their album
Lemonade.
together.
Oh, Lemonade.
Oh, okay, that's her
he
song.
did the Lemonade on
Okay. Okay.
Yo, Drake lighted up verse was crazy.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He definitely bodied that shit better than the whole.
Let's show the audience your depth, not just your hip hop. We live in a world right now where words are more powerful than society itself. To the point where the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has been exiled on social media. And in the music industry that you're in, everybody wants to keep not writing lyrics, and they're losing the money that they should be making as artists. How important for you is it to have a voice and to have a pen that is going to be the legacy of what you've done in history?
It's very important to me, because like I said from the beginning, I want my music to be the door that be the answer that changes everything that everybody looks at right now as what their go-to. So I feel like whatever I write, the songs that I come out with, is going to be the motivation for everybody to follow behind my footsteps and do it in my way. So, you're a little bit better at it, I guess.
Okay, Flo?
Brain fart.
Nah, I zoned out. Go to Lulu.
Why you gonna do me like that?
Yeah, Lulu.
Because I got one too.
You guys both got brain farts. Hey, brain farts over here. Passing out brain farts. You got one?
What's the question?
Well, while you're thinking, I'll just restate it. We knew the Egyptians were a powerful dynasty because of hieroglyphs.
Uh-huh.
We know that Minister Farrakhan is powerful because his words have changed lives. To the point where he's upset the fabric of society.
Right.
As an artist, your words change the world. And with many artists saying, I can just go in the booth and not have to write nothing,
Right.
they're actually losing the effect of their hip hop.
Yep.
Because if our words aren't published, if they're not copywritten, they're lost throughout history. And as the times change, the technology changes, and we lose songs. Like if it wasn't for RZA, would we have known the Charmels? As long as I Got You, that turned into Cream.
Right.
That's not on the Hulu commercial.
Right.
That now they can get paid off. That they
Right.
wrote. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So the written word is very important. Tell me about the effect of your written word and where you want it to go.
My written word, I take They Don't Love Me No More. Not every song I do is going to change, but majority of it is going to change somebody's lives. As far as what they see, again, like They Don't Love Me No More, that song is the things I've been through. So what I've been through should change certain people from the outside in aspect on things. You know what I mean, on life. Hey, I shouldn't do that to a friend of mine. I shouldn't try to go after this chick. You know what I mean? Or a guy dealing with a woman, and I shouldn't cheat on that woman. You understand me? Or I should try to have a closer bond with my son no matter what the situation is with my baby mama. You know what I mean? So, my words hopefully will change a person's life and, and open up, start a whole new legacy. So I look for that.
My words, like I said, my music is really party music, bounce music, metaphors and stuff like that. But this Pain Away song, that it's like a real out of body experience for me, as far as the hook is nobody knows the pain that I'm feeling. It's taking over my heart and killing. People, you don't know what people struggle with, and I always say be cautious of what you put out in the universe. Be cautious of how you treated someone because you never know. One thing you could say to a person can make them end it all.
That's right.
You know, so
Simplest thing.
just always be mindful of what you say to people or what kind of energy you put out there. So Pain, I think, is a real deep song for me and will be for others as well.
I guess I would say I want to give a voice to people who don't typically have a voice. You know what I'm saying?
That's hip hop.
Right. I don't know if you ever seen the Warriors movie.
That's one of my favorite movies.
All right.
All
So you seen how in the Warriors movie she got on the radio and gave a message and then played a song that corresponded with the message.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I want my voice to be like. I want I have friends that do graffiti. I used to do graffiti as a kid. I could walk into a hood and I can know who touched these walls just by what I read. I know where I'm at. I can see a certain gang graffiti and know that this gang runs this block right here. You know what I'm saying? Because it paints a picture for you. It's like a map. That's what I would want my voice to be, like a map to guide you through where these places that normally these sheltered people that come from the Hamptons or wherever they come from won't typically be able to see without taking a glimpse behind the curtain that I'm lifting up.
Well, thank you for coming to Heritage Hip Hop. I'm gonna end it off with one last question, and then we're going to make money. And here we go. Unfortunately, there's going to be a day where none of you walk on this earth again. Your light is going to dim. The world's going to get darker. Same thing with everybody here, right? And 1,000 years from now, a child, a music lover, is going to unearth your album, your album, your album, your album, and then life starts again. What is your legacy on the world? Being that you lived, you made the world better. What is it?
Sis made it through so many struggles that most people don't make it from. And she spoke it through her music. So I think that's what my legacy would be. Like, you can struggle, you can go through traumatic things, you can deal with so many things. It's so much more that people don't know about me that I've been through in my life that I've always was scared to talk about. You know, like, cause I didn't know how I was gonna be judged. But I want people to know me like she went through that. Like, no cap. And this is probably the first interview I ever said that, like, I was raped before. I was, something was taken from me before, and my grandmother died traumatically. I want people to know you can go through those life kind of things and still be successful and still be important to someone.
Well, sis, I'm glad I met you, and I'm glad you're alive and I got to touch your life.
Thank you so much.
What else?
Appreciate you.
My legacy that I want to leave behind, I just want, like I said, and that's my biggest thing. I want all the other females and young ladies coming up behind me that want to make this their life. When you dig up my album when I'm dead, you're going to see that I was the one who helped regular schmegglers get into the light where they supposed to be at instead of being ignored because of one type of discrepancy that the rest of the world didn't fit with or didn't agree with. So now any other person that comes behind me after they dig up that album and see, well, I got a discrepancy or I got a flaw, but guess what? I'm still that bitch and I still can be that bitch and make it because she did it and she said I could and I am.
Well,
Legacy I want to leave behind is I basically want, I came from nothing. You know what I'm saying? I came from the struggle. We still struggle. I want people to understand that even though life is a struggle, we not what the stigma of society puts us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all royal in our own way. We all have something to offer the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just what you're going to do with the power that you give it, really. You know what I'm saying?
God's gift. Tell them about it.
Yeah, let's go on that.
My legacy, I just want people to know I did it my way and you can do it your way too. That's it. I did it the way that I wanted to do it, and I was successful. I made a lot of money doing it, and That's what I want them to know. You can do it your way. No matter what somebody tell you, you can't do this, you can't do that. The struggles you go through in life, you can do whatever you want to do. And if you love music, and you know, a lot of people they work jobs that they hate. You know, and I did something that I love doing, and I made money at it. So that's what I want people to know.
So everybody out there watching this from Heritage Hip Hop, you can make the world change by not just existing and not being busy, but having a plan, be proactive, and live your truth.
You know?
And speak on it. So everybody out there, thank you for watching. We say peace.
Hey.
We out.
All my life I had to fight, nigga. AK or knife, nigga. You better talk to me nicely before I knock all the sugar out your iced tea. I'll put you somewhere where Christ be. I'm out of town chilling with the Isleys. In the Bentley coupe, nigga, where you find me? With a bad oriental chick right behind me. Let's go, nigga. And why I'm a genius, the meanest. I keep the Glock by the penis. You better pledge allegiance. Not take a knee, bitch. The fall make them see shit. Turning them to see shit. Told you can't swim with a shark. Now you seasick. This ain't New York no more. This is Egypt. Can't move your neck, motherfucker. Paraplegic. Shooting the fifth till it's empty. How you feel, bitch?
Real hip hop. Real hip hop. We here. Real hip hop.